What's up guys, and today we are back with another video, and today I'm gonna be doing something new on the channel. It's gonna be called the story time. So for the first story time, I'm gonna be talking about one of the scariest times of my life. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time, but now looking back, definitely. So this was about, I'd say, a month to 2 months ago, and I'm in Florida. Alright, we get to Florida every summer, so I'm in Florida, right? And I decide that I want to. I'm older now. I want to do what the older kids do, older cousins do. So I decide I want to go, and my cousin and I want to shop by ourselves. He's the same age as me, 3 months younger than me. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go down to the surf shop about a block down, and we're gonna go do something there. That's what we're thinking. So while we're thinking about this, I'm like, yeah, we should definitely do this. So we each grab like $20, I think, and we head on out. So everything's good. We've gone to multiple shops. Everything's been just fine. So we're all good. And we go up to the last shop. Alright. So we grab ice cream, and we walk up, and I see these AirPods, and I know they're fake. So I buy them. I mean, I know they're fake. I just wanted to see if they would work. So I bring them home. They work. But when I take them out of the case, out of all the colors that I wanted, I can see on the box what color I got, and I didn't want to open the box to see what color I got. So turns out I got the ugliest pink you've ever seen. Ever. The ugliest pink. And I'm like, alright, I mean, but I like a different color, so I'm like, alright, in a little bit I'll go and I'll back to the surf shop and I'll grab that's what we call it, the surf shop. I'll go and grab another pair. So I'm heading down, I'm gonna go grab another pair. I'm getting ready and stuff. We just finished swimming. It was all good. I asked my cousin if he wants to go with me. He says sure. And 20 minutes later, we're gone. So while we're walking, we look up and we see this huge, big, one of the biggest black rain clouds I've ever seen. So we know it's about to rain, so we're gonna speed walk there, and we're just gonna get this over with. We get there, and we're like, alright, we gotta make this fast. Well, I mean, it wasn't really easy when we had this guy at the counter. Any other guy could have been at the counter, but this guy. We go up to him, and I'm like, could I please return these and get a new pair, a new color? And he goes, what's wrong with these? And I said, nothing, I would just like to see if I can get a different color. He goes, but what's wrong with pink? I said, I don't really like this pink. It's just not my favorite color, and I would like to try to get something else. And he goes, well, you don't always get what you want. And at this point, I'm like in my head, like, is it really this hard? Is it really this hard to give a kid to let a kid go and get another pair when he's already paid for it. I mean, so we're there and we know it's gonna rain, so I'm trying to get this conversation over with. He's like, "What's your favorite color?" I say, my favorite color was not an option. Which my favorite color is green or blue or hot pink. This was not a hot pink, trust me. I would have kept it if it was a hot pink. This was not a hot pink. So we're looking. So I'm like, well, my favorite thing on here is either the black or the red. And he goes, all right. Well, we don't have either of those. I'm like, and he's like, the only thing you'll get here is white or pink. And this pink I would have kept the pink, trust me. But this pink was so ugly, I'm just like, could I please have white? And he goes, whatever. I mean, did it have to be that hard, really? So he gets it, and I think I'm good. So I get it, he says, you're fine to go, we walk out, we leave. So when we're walking back, I'm kind of waiting to see if this cloud's about to come up on us. And I'm looking back every once in a while. We're about halfway there. In between, we're about half a block away. Alright, so we're pretty close. And my cousin, he says, I heard something. There's a couple cars driving by. He says, I hear something. And he just darts. He's dipping on out. And I'm like, I look over and I'm like, what? Like, did you hear thunder or something? Like, what's going on? And he does not run like that. He was hauling it. He was going. And I'm like, he probably just heard some thunder, and he yells back, white truck. I'm like, white truck? So I keep walking. I can see him ahead of me. He's way closer to this. And he stops, because there's tennis courts right before where we stay in Florida. We all stay at the same place. Well, not the same place, but in the same complex, just in different condos. And so he stops right about the tennis courts, which is our place is not far away from the tennis courts at all. So he's stopping at the tennis courts. He looks back and he sees something, and I can't see far, but I can see his eyes just light up. And I look behind me, and there's a white truck coming down the street. I'm at this point, my heart is going bomb, bomb, bomb. I start booking it, yo, and I'm booking this down. And I look back every once in a while. So I'm right around the tennis courts, and he starts, I don't know what he was doing, he was just sitting there. He starts running, okay? So I see him there's a fence in between the tennis courts and our complex. He gets over the fence. He's going over the fence. I can see him. And this white truck I'm on the sidewalk. This white truck is right next to me. And there's a bunch of teenage boys just screaming at us. I think there were about 3 in the car. He's just screaming words that I'm not going to repeat here. But they are you guys know what I mean by that. Just screaming words at us. And I'm thinking to myself, what? This is the end. I mean, like, these kids their truck looked sketchy. These kids look like Juke Squad out here, dude. All 4 of them look like Juke Squad. Their windows are rolled down. I mean, I'm like, Juke, the sketchiest version is Juke Squad is about to pull up on me, so I'm scared, and I'm lost of words right there, and I just start booking it as fast as I can. I hear those guys, and I look back right before I get to the tennis courts, and I can see them slowly, and they all of a sudden just go take a I'm right in front of this fence, alright? So I can see them still slowly coming up. And I will probably never jump that high, as high as I did, ever again. But I just hopped. The highest hop I've ever hopped, just right over the fence. And my cousin's waiting by me at the gate of the pool. And I look back and I see this car just pull into this side neighborhood about, if you turn out of our complex, it was the second neighborhood to the right. So I'm running. Alright, so I'm in here. We go back to the condos, everything's fine. Everything was fine. We go back to the condos, tell everybody we were just on the crime scene of a murder, we're so brave and stuff, we were acting we're holy crud, our life was in danger right there. That's the amount of sweatiness we were going through, dude. And I was surprised, yo, and I was lost of words. I was telling everybody I knew. Then the next day, we're driving in the car, and my parents and I decide, and my cousin was in the car, I think, with us, and we decide to take a detour down that road that they traveled in. So we're coming down that road. I don't know if my cousin was in the car now that I'm thinking about it or not. So we're driving down that road, and we're driving down the road. I'm looking for this white truck, because you could tell it had a white truck. It had a bunch of stickers on the back, a bunch of big black scratches. So I'm looking for the truck, and the last house in the neighborhood, I see this truck, and I see 3 out of the 4 guys that I saw standing in the front yard. They looked over, and they saw me, and I could tell they were done. I said, there they are. We just kept detouring, we didn't do anything. Yeah, definitely very scary. I mean, that was one of the scariest times in my that I've been through ever. And I don't know why, but the fact is, I would have never thought to go to a store, walk down the street in where I live. I don't know why, but I always feel safer when I'm on vacation. I don't know why. I mean, I'm just safe at home right now. I'm safe, but I don't know. I don't know why. It's just like me. But yeah, that's gonna be the first story time on the channel. We're gonna be doing more, especially as the school year goes on, because I'm sure I'll get some crazy stories for you guys. Yeah, if you want me to have different gameplay in the background, like Minecraft or something, or if you guys like Fortnite gameplay in the background, tell me. I was just trying it out. If you guys liked it, please tell me in the comments. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of the first story time. I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of my Trash gameplay, because I don't play Fortnite anymore, because they still have mechs in this game, and it is no longer fun. So yeah. that's gonna be it for this one, and yeah, I'll just let you guys take a peek at my horrible Fortnite gameplay. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Peace.